I walked into a coffee shop in the US, thinking it would be simple, just coffee. But 5 minutes later, I was standing there confused, nervous, and honestly, a little embarrassed. Because ordering coffee in English, it was not as easy as I thought. The smell of fresh coffee hit me as soon as I opened the door. People were talking, laughing, typing on their laptops. It felt cozy, but fast at the same time. I looked at the menu and immediately realized something. This wasn't just coffee. There were too many options. Latte, cappuccino, cold brew, iced coffee. I took a deep breath and told myself, "Okay, you got this." I stepped forward. The barista smiled and said, "Hey, what can I get for you?" And suddenly, my mind went blank, completely blank. I knew English, but in that moment, nothing came out. Have you ever felt that? When you know the words, but your brain just freezes? That was me, standing there with people behind me, waiting. So I said the first thing that came to my mind. Coffee? The barista smiled again, but this time slightly confused. "Sure, what kind of coffee?" And that's when I realized I didn't know how to answer that. So I just stood there, thinking, what does that even mean? That's when things got awkward. In real life, when someone asks you, "What can I get for you?" it simply means, "What do you want to order?" And when they say, "What kind?" they are asking for details. Size, type, temperature, everything matters. The line behind me started getting longer. I could feel the pressure. So I tried again. "I want, a latte." The barista nodded. "Hot or iced?" Another question, another pause. "Hot," I said quickly. But it wasn't over, not even close. "What size? Small, medium, large?" In the US, they don't always say that. They might say tall, grande, or venti. And if you're not ready, that can completely confuse you. I panicked a little. "Medium," I said. The barista smiled and translated it for me. "Grande?" Yes, that one." At that point, I just wanted the moment to end. But there was one more question. "Anything else?" And this is important, because anything else means, do you want something more? I shook my head quickly. "No, that's all." Repeat. "That's all." I paid, stepped aside, and waited for my name to be called. My heart was finally slowing down. It was just coffee, but it felt like I had just survived a test. Then I heard it. Latte for name. I walked up, grabbed my cup, and smiled. Not because of the coffee, but because I did it. I ordered in English, in real life. And that moment taught me something important. English is not about being perfect. It's about communicating, even when you feel nervous. So next time you walk into a coffee shop, remember these phrases. "What can I get for you?" "I'd like a latte, hot or iced." That's all. Because one simple coffee can turn into one powerful step toward fluency.